A mediator is many things. We manage a process, we provide people with information.
A mediator is also impartial and non-judgmental.
We help people make plans for the future.
Somebody who helps people who are separating or have been separated for ages to have difficult conversations.
Someone who is not just interested in people, but also empathetic with their circumstance.
We help people look at their situation, work out what needs to be done.
We make sure that there is an agenda which has come from the participants, that it's stuck to, that the meeting is recorded, that the meeting ends on time. All kinds of meeting admin skills are important.
We do many, many different roles, and they involve mentoring or coaching and helping people discuss and deal with ideas that perhaps are unpleasant or unattractive. They're making a change they perhaps didn't want to make in their life.
But also, frankly, we have to be able to do maths because we are going to be responsible in many cases for analysing their finances. So we do have to be able to understand their financial situation, do the maths right, and then present them with a financial plan that fully represents all their assets, all their liabilities and their incomes.
We're helping people move from where they are to where they want to be. We're helping them to some extent retain what's important and shed what is impossible to maintain and move into a different life. They're changing, everything's changing, and we're helping them keep things together while they go through that process of change. The training of mediators has a formal academic input at the beginning, and then there's a much longer, possibly 18 months to 2-year period where people are co-working with an experienced mediator. And that is absolutely crucial because you're learning the skills while working with somebody who's been doing a job for longer, and you're able to then put the theory into practice and learn the craft of mediation as well as the academic knowledge that a mediator has to have.
The other part of it, which has to be there as well, is you have to learn the background. You have to learn a little bit of legal background, you have to learn some of the theory, you have to attend a training course, and that is what we do as well. And this culminates in the writing of a portfolio which tests our understanding of the practice. This we all have to do, and we can't become mediators unless we have completed that course. Important though it is, at the end of the day, what is really going to be tested is your ability to learn from the experience and become one yourself. And only observing it and co-working it will give you that assurance. A mediator has got to love the work. It's the kind of thing you only do if you really want to do it and you really get satisfaction from doing it. And that includes the failures, which may occur occasionally, as well as the successes. You've got to enjoy the work, you've got to be interested in people, you've got to want to hear what they have to say, but you've got to be able, while being empathetic, you've got to be able to avoid taking sides and favouring one person rather than the other. It's a skill to be exercised, but it is a very, very absorbing and satisfying skill to exercise, and I love it.
It's the most rewarding job I've ever had. It's fantastic. People come, they trust me with their private thoughts, their private ideas, their worries, their concerns, their anxieties, their troubles. It is incredibly rewarding to see people come in a complete mess, with their heads going round and round and round because they're stuck and this is driving them mad and it's not happening fast enough or it's happening too fast and they don't know what's happening. To be able to go out at the end knowing that the worst is over, it's not necessarily not hurting anymore, it's not necessarily going to be the easiest path to follow from here on in, but they are so far on from where they came. It's amazing to watch.
The satisfaction in working with couples who are going through a crisis is quite profound, because I see a lot of people who end mediation an awful lot happier than when they started. Sometimes things get a little bit worse before they get better, but that makes it even more rewarding when you see that people have taken control, they've made decisions, they don't feel they're a victim and they're being buffeted by the courts or by solicitors. They feel that they're doing what's right for them and their family, And that is very moving when you see people feeling that they've actually made an enormous change, even if it's a change they didn't want to make, but they've done it, they've dealt with it, they've moved on, and they feel that it's okay.